Okay, physics honors. Just want to quick make an introductory video about acceleration. You've hopefully read that first part that I assigned in the OpenStax textbook, which seems to be a pretty darn good textbook. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to just talk a little bit about acceleration, how we define it. Well, first way we're going to define it is the slope of a velocity versus time graph. So up until now, our velocity versus time graphs have been flat, right? They've been flat. So the slope of our velocity versus time graph has been 0. Well, what happens if it's not 0? What does that mean? Right? So this would be a velocity that stays constant through time. Well, what if it's not constant through time? What if our velocity versus time graph looks like this? A little bit curved maybe, huh? Let's try that one again. Our velocity versus time graph looks like that. Nice linear line where the velocity in meters per second is changing over time. So if I was to calculate the slope of this line, let's just put a number on this, right? Let's say it's 10 meters per second in 5 seconds. Right? Let's say that's, so if I was to determine the rise over run, so slope equals rise over run, right? So rise over run of this would be, it's a gain of plus 10 meters per second in a time of 5 seconds. So that gives us a slope of positive 2 meters per second each second. And that is acceleration. It's how much the velocity is changing by each second. So acceleration, ACC, it's the slope of v versus t. But another way you could say it, it's the change in velocity each second. All right? And the symbol we use is an A, lowercase a for acceleration. So something has an increasing positive velocity, it has an acceleration that is positive. We could also have a negative acceleration, which often means something is slowing down in this course, but it doesn't always have to mean it. It could be something traveling in the negative direction and speeding up, actually. So the word acceleration doesn't necessarily mean speeding up. It can mean speeding up or slowing down, which is a bit of a brain twister, right? We think of accelerate as speeding up. Well, technically in the world of physics, accelerate is also when something slows down or changes direction. So acceleration really is simply a changing velocity over time. All right? So for now, that's pretty much all we have to know about acceleration. It's the slope of velocity versus time graph, rise over run of the velocity versus time graph. And then it is defined, actually, the equation ends up being A equals change in velocity over time. All right? And in this course, we will either have a constant acceleration or no acceleration. We'll never have a changing acceleration. That's not until next year in AP Physics C. So anyhow, that's it for this first little introduction to acceleration, video 1. Refer back to this if you need another description of what acceleration is. All right? Good to see you. I suppose, well, I'm not really seeing you, but good to talk to you. Have a good one.